Hey guys, okay, so in today's vlog, we're gonna talk about life paths and how to find your soul's mission, your soul path in this life, or if you're living an egoic path. So, contradictory to what we're taught in life, so we are taught that education equals status, equals money, equals happiness. I don't know, that's how I grew up. I was told to get educated, have a status, make good money because I'll be doing the job that I'm educated to do, which is had to be a high ranking, a good status, which is going to make me good money. And the money will make me happy because I can buy whatever I want and need. But what I have learned now on this spiritual journey, once I let go of the ego, which took me freaking years, still working on it, it's still there, but it's smaller. What I learned is that it's actually the absolute opposite. So if I'm looking down, it's just I wrote some notes. I was doing some channeling. So in order to live spirit's path, your spirit's mission, the blueprint mission that you made before you came down here in your Akashic records, the formula actually goes happiness equals service equals money. So happiness is not an end result in a spiritual path. Happiness is where it starts, not education, happiness. So what we're taught, I'm just going to say it one more time, the formula that we are taught that is ingrained in our mind is to be little minions, basically, for the government or people in power to have power over. We are taught that it's education, which will give you status, which will give you money, which will give you happiness. But what I'm saying, in order to live a spiritual path, happiness first, which then brings you to do something that you love and you enjoy and you're just naturally good at, sometimes without even an education. Sometimes you do need an education. I mean, education's not bad. So happiness brings you your service because you just begin to do what makes you joyful, what makes you light, and the easiest path. You just naturally gravitate towards it because you're going in flow with the universe, in flow with your Akashic records, in flow with whatever grid and the easiest path that you need to be on. That will then bring you money. You will always get accredited from the universe. This was hard for me. So when I wrote this out today, this morning when I was journaling, it was like I've kind of known this, but when you sit down and you're writing and you come to really realize it, and you give yourself permission to release all the past stories that you had made up or your subconscious mind held of what success is and how you have to make money, it's actually a huge egoic release. Huge egoic release. And what I realized today was that, I think gave myself permission that I can write. I'm a good storyteller. I'm a truth teller. And that's gonna be that is my service. And I kept saying this, like if I've said this in other vlogs before, but I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it until I realized that my block was my own past story of what success was to be. And my past story was that success was education, status, money, and then at the end somewhere you find happiness. So when I wrote my new formula to my new life out, where happiness comes first, then comes service, then comes the money, it was crazy. It was really good. So try it. But you know what? It's not so easy, because when you're so programmed, like for me, like I was so programmed that I knew that I enjoyed doing these vlogs. Like I like sharing my life. I like teaching. I know that. But for some reason, I couldn't resonate on the same vibration of happiness to do this, because I didn't feel that this would be successful. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. So what I was trying to say basically is, you won't even know what your own happy. I didn't even know what my happiness was. I didn't even know what joy was anymore, because in like these vlogs, they do make me happy. They're easy for me. This is downhill. I basically just talk to you guys about what I channel, and it's fun. But I couldn't get myself to call it my joy, call it my happiness, call it fun, or allow myself to feel as though my monetization could come from my gifts, my abundance is deserving of my talents of speaking, of teaching. Messed up, right? That's what the ego does. Break free from it. Love you guys. Bye.